Hello, world. Excuse me. This video is about divide and conquer, basically. All this infighting, What in the hell is going on here? I sit here and watch you guys fight about, like you, Eric, Spitfire, over these idiots. And I know that they're harassing you, and I know it's affecting your life. And I'm sorry for that, bro. And it shouldn't be that way at all. But unfortunately, it is that way. And these idiots out here are going to continue to do these things, make stupid videos and about really stupid stuff just to divert, off. They want you to respond. And when you respond, you're basically giving them fuel, fuel to the fire. You know what I mean? Hey, I want some attention. It's like, some little kid sitting in their basement, just starving for attention, and he's got to get it. So he's going to, attack this or attack that as parents. Same stuff here. I mean, it's it's not rocket science. So the stuff, with Deb and all that with Pete Santilli, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I don't know, so I can't say. But basically, I just think that everybody needs to stop feeding into the trolls. Just let the trolls troll. Let them make stupid videos and make themselves look like idiots, and that's all they're doing to the people who understand all this stuff. So don't let them, mess with you. I mean, I know it's hard, and I feel your pain on that deal. I do, but there's a bigger objective here, a bigger picture that we need to follow, and we need to stay on that. I mean, it's just my opinion, but that's the way I feel about it. Just stop. Don't listen to these people and forget about them. Just go on your own way. Someone can come on here and bash me if they want to, but think I care about some idiot that's sitting somewhere down in their mom's basement, sucking on a lollipop or eating Doritos or something? I really don't give a shit about that. What I care about is what our patriots. I care about the Hammonds and the Bundys and Lavoy, what happened to Lavoy. I care about, our future. I care about the tech, the transhumanism that's going on, all these serious issues, chemtrailing and, who knows what they're doing with all that stuff. That's what I care about. So, and Mike Sorora, you're a good dude. I like you. I know you don't want to be involved in all this infighting, and now you're put in the middle, and people call you out or whatever. Just ignore that crap. Know who you are. Stand with what you believe, and you have that faith. As long as you have that, then none of these other people can hurt you. Actually, they're probably helping you in a way you don't even realize. But because they're just making themselves look like idiots, and they're getting more people to look at you and figure out who you are, and what you're about. So that's to me, I mean, I don't want to be ranting because people don't like rants, but you were ranting earlier, and I don't blame you. I would be too. It's upsetting. So, and I tried to get into some of these. I got on your show just because it was a link in the, and I haven't reached out really to you people yet, but I will. I mean, I'm just figuring out who's what and what's going on, and looking at all this division, and it's like, we can't win like that. You just got to forget all that crap and just ignore it. I know it's hard, but just forget about them. It's just causing, this is what they're doing. Divide and conquer. I talk about it in my other videos. Same thing. These trolls, a lot of them are government agents, being paid to come in and divide and conquer, bots, whatever it may be. They're trying to destroy the patriot movement from within inside, just like what happened to our whole country. Now you take a little group of people who are, even with the patriots out there that were trying to make a stand. They were infiltrated, and unfortunately, and I know that's why everybody's scared. It's like I try to get on Damien's show. Just check me out. Look at my background. Look me up. If you want to find out who I am, just look into who I am. You'll find out, and I have nothing to hide. So, you know what I mean? As far as any of that goes, I mean, I don't want, the government spying on me, and I don't want all that, but, because of what we're talking about here. But if you want to find out who I am, just find out. It ain't that hard to figure out. Look at all my posts. Look at everything I do and repost and stuff like that. I don't do a lot, but I do what I can, and I'm on you guys' side. It's just that you have to ignore all that. It's like last night, the show last night, when Roberto started, talking about something else. He tried to change the subject. I was in the chat room saying thank you, because I'm not big in the chat. I don't want to sit here and write. I'm trying to listen to what's going on. But and Jeff Hayes, he understands it too, obviously, because we have to stop the infighting. We have to stop worrying. Don't worry about them fucking people anymore. Excuse my language, but don't. Just forget about them. If they make a stupid video, then they look like an idiot. And it's not really gonna hurt you, because people are gonna go one way or the other. They're gonna make up their own mind. So if you're looking at some idiot talking about stupid crap like we're in high school or something, that's not where we are, and that's not where we need to be. We're not in high school. We're not in grade school. We need to be responsible adults and handle things responsibly in a professional way, instead of just attack, then division, and it's like Mike said, the crack forms, and maybe not broken apart, but someone's got to fill the void, of that crack, and I'll try to fill it just by using common sense. Common sense is don't buy into them. Just don't buy into it. You don't know who these people are. It doesn't even matter who they are. Just flush them down the toilet, crumple the paper up, and throw it out the window. And just, you're out of here. It doesn't even matter. So, I got a headache. I'm in a neck ache too. But look, guys, we got to come together. That's what you keep saying, And if I try to, like I did the other day, go on a show, and you don't want me to come on because you don't know who I am, I can understand that. But if I came on your show and I was some idiot troll or something, you could just get me off the show. But people need to be able to come together. You have to allow that. I'm not afraid of that. That's our biggest problem. That they've got us so scared of some agent or something, which can happen. But you have to be able to identify them, which is hard to do. But the true group of people who know what's up will stand together, should stay together and stand together. Even if you have someone that is suspicious and you think, hey, who the hell's this guy? What's he about? Well, if you're suspicious of him, then push yourself away from him. Hey, man, you're not welcome here. That's what I would do. And if they troll you and come in your chat room, I wouldn't even worry about that. Let your mods handle it, whatever. Don't even worry about it. It's too petty. There's too many other things. They're winning on that right now. That's the diversion. The divide and conquer thing. That's why they're put in the chat rooms, these paid trolls or whatever they are, just to divide us up. You know that. You should know that. So don't buy into all that anymore, please. And don't be, I know you're upset about what happened with Deb and all that stuff. Only time can fix things. You can heal, and that could be healed. Doesn't mean it's over for good between them, and I know you stand for them, and I still do. You know? But Pete's in jail, and he doesn't see what's going on the outside right now. He's not privy to the information. So when he does get out, then he can go back. He's going to do that and look at what's going on. Then maybe some things can be resolved. You, you have to be able to be men and resolve things like men and stop. The way I see it is this is not high school. I dealt with this wherever I work at. It's the same way. People are backstabbing little children. They have no backbone, and that's the only way they can seem to get their little agenda is by stabbing people in the back, which is ridiculous, stupid. Stand up, say what you need to say, and make it clear, and then move on and move forward. You have to move forward. We're not moving forward, we're moving backwards. As a patriot community, people who believe in our God-given rights, doesn't matter, like I said before, about your religion's beliefs or whatever. This is bigger than that. And so now tonight I was seeing if you're Spitfire, you're gonna do a show, but no show, because, and I understand. I'm not mad about any of that stuff. I understand, but we just have to pick ourselves up and move forward without all this garbage and infighting and stuff. My opinion, just my humble opinion, that just needs to be washed away. It's like Mike said, I forgive you, I'm sorry, blah blah blah. Now clear the slate and just try to move forward. Otherwise, it's just you're on a sinking ship again. Well, we already are all on a sinking ship. So this little stuff about did I get enough ketchup or whatever it may be, I didn't have as much as you did thing or whatever. It's stupid stuff. We got to stop that. You're not going to win a war like this. That's what it is. And this is a spiritual war that we're facing. We have to come together spiritually as a group, and we need to not let the evil ones affect us and influence us, because you're letting them come in when you do that. You're letting evil in. The minute you let them people affect you, then now evil's getting in, and it's infiltrating, this group of people who actually are really good people and care about the future of the children, and they care about humanity, and they care about, animals and just all that, nature, and really are truly good people. Those people are being affected when these types of evil are allowed to come in. My advice would be not to let them in anymore. Just ignore it. Don't just put your armor of God on and it'll bounce right off, and stand strong. All you guys, just stand strong and don't back down, because then they defeated you. These stupid people, these trolls, these paid people, whatever they are, just are beating you right now. They're beating you. All these people with their disinformation, putting words in your mouth, when they, ignore it. Don't respond to it. Please don't do it, because that's where this is all going down. When you respond to these evil idiots with their false realities and their weird agendas and whatever it is that they are, flush the damn toilet. You know what I mean? Just let them all get in that toilet and just flush them. Forget it. It's not helping us. It's not helping me. It's not helping you. It's making your life harder. It's making all your lives harder. So please stop. Please, I'm begging you guys. Just stop that. Have me on your show. Look me up. Send me a link. I'll come on your show. We'll talk about important things, other than these idiot trolls. and stupid YouTubers that are making these videos. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. They don't do their research. They don't spend the hours and time and effort and money that we lose, and because of the time we spend trying to figure out what the hell's going on, and trying to educate other people and waking them up for what's going on in this world that we live in. That's what we have to be focused on, solely focused on. So even though see all this stuff, how they creep in and they stir everything up, and then everybody's confused. Oh my God, Eric, he was going to try to steal, Deb Jordan and Pizza and Tilly's show, and flush it down the toilet. Flush it. It's stupid. Everybody has their own little bullshit reasons and opinions and motives. You get all that, Go with the ones that are saying, hey, we know what's up. This is stupid. Let's stop it. You gotta understand, about your enemies and stuff. How you look at them. And what it talks about in the Bible about your enemies, and how you should love them. Well, start paying attention to some more of that, because that'll steer you the right way. Because then you'll be like, okay, these people need help. I'm going to pray for them. I'm going to pray that they come out of their little shell bubble world, or whatever they need to be living in, their false realities or whatever. If you pray for them, that's the right thing to do, is pray. I don't want to attack them. It's just a waste of my time. Praying for them isn't a waste of my time, in my way of thinking, and that's what it tells me. So that's what I'm going to do, is pray for these people, these lost souls, because that's what they are. So I just hope you guys listen to what I'm saying. I don't know how many people hear this, but that is the problem. We have to pray for them and ignore their evilness. Stay away from it. Because once you start tangling with that stuff, it draws you in and lets the evil come in. It's like opening the door to them, and letting them push their way in. I won't let any of that happen to me, because I don't care about them. Unless they're trying to come to my house, then they're going to have a major problem on their hands. It ain't going to be no fun and games. Excuse me. It's like I say, I always see the evil like at my fence way out in the back of my yard. It's like the evil hands are sticking through the fence, and well, that's as far as you're coming right there. As far as you're coming here. I'm going to pray that you are struck down and you are not allowed to come through. You're not allowed to come into my space. And I think that's what we have to do. We talk about Yah, and we talk about these things. Use it. Use it to your advantage. Don't let the bastards win. So, I don't know what else to say other than just come together and stop. Don't worry about this bull crap. Just don't worry about, do your own thing. That's what I do. Do my own thing. I come on here and talk about whatever I want to. Freedom of speech. This is America, ain't it? If someone wants to criticize me, fine. That's their free speech. If they want to make a video about me, fine. Go ahead. I don't care. Okay? I'm not going to lose no sleep over that, because I know where I stand in here spiritually. So why would I lose any sleep over it? Just because some lost soul wants to try to make themselves feel good, because that's all that's about. Like I said, it's high school stuff. We're living in a world with all this stuff that's happening, which is unbelievable stuff. That's what we need to focus on, and how to fix some of that stuff. So, sorry, man, but stop, just stop. Don't worry about who's attacking you on the internet. Just forget it. Forget about all that. It's the only way you're going to move forward. And you know what? Just like Mike did, say, I'm sorry if I ever did anything to you. If I ever, bashed you or attacked you or said anything about you, I'm sorry. I won't do it no more. And then that's the best thing to do. And then just move forward from there. And forget about it. Again, just ignore it. Don't focus on that. Focus on your show. Focus on what we should be talking about what's going on with these prisoners of ours and all this other stuff. And like goes so much bigger than that. So there's big fish to fry right now, and we're not frying it when we're trying to fry some little person sitting in their basement. So we just need to stop doing that. I'm not a part of you, and I don't know you. Really don't know me, and I don't know you, but I like what you stand for. I like that you're trying to make a difference. That's what I like. I'm trying to tell the truth. I'm trying to wake people up. Yeah. And we can't give up. I know you want to give up. I do too all the time. How do you get these people to understand this stuff? It's not an easy task. But, God never said it was going to be easy. We're going through tribulation. These are those times, and that's why all this turbulence. All this stuff's about right now. You're seeing with the divide and conquer and this and that. That's what it's about. People, persecuting other people and all that stuff. That's all silliness. It needs to stop. We are grown men, and we need to act like grown men and handle things appropriately. So before we do things, we need to assess the situation, and so we can make a sound decision on how we're going to handle that moving forward. And that's what I try to do. I'm not perfect. I'm a human being, man. I make mistakes every day. We all do. So you can't just, point at you every time, Eric makes a mistake. I'm not like that. I won't do that to you because you have a good heart behind you, and you have a good, how to put this, you're trying to make a difference, and that's important. And you're on track with a lot of what you're doing. So if you make a mistake, so what? I put that right behind. It's no big deal. The overall picture is what we're looking at here. Who you are, what you're doing. Same thing with Mike. Same thing with Jeff. Same thing with everybody else. It's trying. Damien too. All of them. Links. Even though I see some things way differently, doesn't mean that we aren't all trying to do something good. That's what we're supposed to be doing, bringing something good and not negative. Positive things is what we need to do. Not all negative. We can point out the negative, but we need to try to bring positive in the place of that. We need to try to put so much good stuff there that the evil can't make it in. Because if the light of day is being shined upon them, there's a crack in the wall and the sunlight shining through, and they can't take it. And they're scurrying around trying to figure out how to get in their little holes, to get away from that light. That's what it is. Just don't give up. And I know this is kind of specific to you, Eric, and Mike, and specific to you two right now. Don't give up. Don't divide. Don't let the evil ones win. Okay? Come together. Contact me if you see this. If anybody wants to try to get my information to them or something like that, and I'll try to contact you. Actually, I'm going to do that. You guys need to. I'm just sitting back watching, and I don't have a way to get into your show or get on anybody's show. Apparently, I would. I'm not scared. It's just me sitting here, in the South. But my opinion or my way of thinking may help, or, I'm more than willing to do anything I can to do that. So, that's all I can say. And God bless.